and why Honey played you dirty. That was bold, and maybe a little risky. I'm feeling like I know which way I'm going. Look, Patrick, that's the first real thing you've said all day. The text spooked you, you panicked, things got messy. That's honest. But here's the thing. Being scared don't erase what happened. You still lost those toys on your own terms, you feel me? All right, honey. You heard what Dominic said about them dreams. Now tell me why you shouldn't be paying Patrick back that money. 'Cause you threw a few curveballs in there, defending. Problem is, I already feel like I know the score. Honey, that closing statement was about as coherent as a dream, without the tech. You're talking about eating furniture when we're discussing 50 grand in squid toys. That's not a defense, that's just noise. Case closed in my mind. All right, family, we've seen it all. Wild claims, bold defenses, and a few laughs in between. This courtroom's been alive today. And now it's my turn to wrap it up. Judge Snoop's about to call it and see who's walking out smiling. Look, this whole case been all over the place like a shopping cart with 3 bad wheels. Patrick came in talking about glass art and accidentally eating their own collection out of fear. That ain't on Honey. Honey showed up talking about chairs and beach volleyball. Straight nonsense. But between confused self-sabotage and complete incoherence, Patrick at least told a story that made some sense, even if it ain't a winning one. The verdict goes to Patrick. All right, Honey, you lost this one, and that's the way it is. You're gonna pay Patrick $150,000 in full, and here's your real punishment. You're gonna stand there holding an invisible microphone, interviewing yourself about how you walked into this courtroom talking nonsense when you should have stuck to facts. Let that simmer. Gavel down. We out.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Snoop. You may be seated. Courtroom chaos, chaos, chaos. Snoop Dogg's courtroom chaos, chaos, chaos. What? All rise for the Honorable Judge Snoop. You may be seated. Courtroom chaos, chaos, chaos. Snoop Dogg's courtroom chaos. Judge Snoop. You may be seated. Courtroom chaos, chaos, chaos. Snoop Dogg's courtroom chaos, chaos, chaos.
What?
Push and shove and they nudge you. Call you out and they judge you. Filed a case and it bugged you. Now you sitting in front of Judge Snoop. Came in as the plaintiff, no witness for the defendant. Smiling and you grinning, cause this case you think you winning. Courtroom chaos, chaos, chaos. Snoop Dogg's courtroom chaos, chaos, chaos. Objection. Overruled. All rise for the Honorable Judge Snoop. You may be seated. Courtroom chaos, chaos, chaos. Snoop Dogg's courtroom chaos, chaos, chaos.
What?
Push and shove and they nudge you. Call you out and they judge you. Filed a case and it bugs you. Now you're sitting in front of Judge Snoop. Came in as the plaintiff, no witness for the defendant. Smiling and you grinning, cause this case you think you winning. Courtroom chaos, chaos, chaos. Snoop Dogg's courtroom chaos, chaos, chaos. Objection.
Welcome to Courtroom Chaos, featuring Judge Snoop Dogg, the Dogfather himself. We're building the case on the spot, so you can use the most ridiculous arguments to make sense of it.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Snoop. You may be seated. Courtroom chaos, chaos, chaos. Snoop Dogg's courtroom chaos, chaos, chaos.
What?
Push and shove and they nudge you.
Plaintiff and defendant, grab your phones and tell the court what makes you special, or all warm and fuzzy on the inside. We'll tailor a completely original trial, made just for you.
Good to see everybody here. It's Judge Snoop, bringing a little West Coast breeze to the halls of justice. You tell the truth, I'll keep it fair, and we'll all walk out of here feeling right. Now, on to the case. Yo, check it. Dominic came to karaoke night with a deck of rare Yu-Gi-Oh cards for trading. Patrick, claiming he can't lose at anything, froze time itself to rehearse his performance. While time stopped, Patrick allegedly consumed Dominic's entire card collection out of pure competitive rage. Dominic seeks 200 grand for the loss and emotional damage. That's cold, my G. Before we go any further, some of you get to choose your part in this case. Eyewitness, character witness, or expert witness. Lock it in now. All right. Let's get this show started. We got Dominic on the plaintiff side bringing their character witness, Honey, who gonna tell us about Dominic's rep and how they really move. Then we got Patrick ready to defend themselves. Y'all ready? Let's do this thing, baby. Facts delivered. Now let's get this party started with opening statements. All right, Dominic, let's hear it. Why Patrick think he could freeze time and ghost your whole card collection, my G? All right, Dominic, I hear you saying Patrick was jealous and you was winning games. That's a start, but you gotta dig deeper than that, you feel me? Show me how that jealousy led to him freezing time and eating your cards. Right now, you're playing it too safe, my G. All right, Patrick, let's hear it. How you gonna defend yourself against this time-freezing card consumption situation? Hold up. Patrick, you just admitted to the jealousy and the action, then threw in some Scooby-Doo excuse about meddling kids? Nah, that ain't how this works. You can't confess and deflect in the same breath, you dig? All right, so Patrick froze time and ate up all of Dominic's rare cards out of pure competition sickness. Now, honey, I need you to tell me what you know about Dominic's character. Is this youngin' somebody who deserved that kind of disrespect, or what? Hold up, honey. I appreciate the loyalty you showing to your friend. Reminds me of what real ones do. But calling out Patrick's wrong move without painting me the actual picture of who Dominic really is doesn't help the case much. You feel me? We need more meat on them bones. All right, so Dominic brought rare Yu-Gi-Oh cards to karaoke, and Patrick allegedly froze time to demolish that whole collection out of pure ego. Patrick, I need you to paint me a picture of what went down that night. Give me the details so our artist can sketch this scene for the record. What do we got? Well, that was a statement for the ages. Let's start shaking this picture to reflect what you just said. Hold up. Anime gold singing in a ball? Patrick, you talking about karaoke night, or you describing a fever dream? That exhibit the court artist just sketched don't show me nothing about frozen time or eating cards. You're dancing around the real issue here, my G. That's weak